My beloved Pan-Africans, we all want a united Africa, but not at the expense of truth, and not under the false banner of Pan-Africanism worn by leaders who once sold out the very ideas they now claim to protect. In recent talk has surfaced about Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, refusing to meet South Africa's former President Jacob Zuma. To many, this might look like a snub, but to those who understand African geopolitics and Pan-African integrity, it is a statement, a clear message that a new wave of African leadership will not dine with those who betrayed the continent. Let's break it down. Jacob Zuma's record tells a story of contradictions. While he publicly calls for African unity today, his political choices during his presidency say otherwise. In 2011, Zuma's government voted with NATO at the United Nations for a no-fly zone over Libya, a move that gave the US and France a green light to bomb and destroy Muammar Gaddafi, one of Africa's greatest Pan-African leaders. The result? Libya was left in chaos, and the dream of a United States of Africa was pushed back decades. Then there is Western Sahara, the last colony in Africa. Instead of standing with the Sahrawi people against Moroccan occupation, Zuma visited Morocco and recognized their illegal claim over Sahrawi land. This was a direct betrayal of the African Union's founding principles and a slap in the face to the true Pan. Fast forward to today, Zuma's new political party, MK, is fueling xenophobic rhetoric in South Africa's South province. His supporters have been harassing African immigrants, asking them for passports, and calling for their deportation. This is not unity. It is tribal nationalism, disguised as patriotism. It is the same dangerous ideology used by Western powers to divide Africans for centuries. Let us not forget, the West's xenophobic attacks against fellow Africans began and intensified under Zuma's presidency. And if that was not enough, Zuma's government presided over the Marikana massacre, where police killed striking miners fighting for fair wages under a British mining company. That blood, too, stains his record. He also jailed fees must fall students who were fighting for free education, the very youth who were supposed to carry forward the vision of a free and self-reliant Africa. And when Julius Malema began pushing for land expropriation without compensation, Zuma helped expel him from the ANC. The truth is, Zuma and his generation of post-liberation leaders failed to tell South Africans the real story, that South Africa's liberation was not achieved by MK alone, but through the sacrifices of Angolan, Zimbabwean, Mozambique, Namibian, and Cuban soldiers who fought and died for freedom. They erased the truth to protect their political egos. And just as he kept quiet about the assassination of Chris Hani, Zuma continues to protect the very imperial structures that keep Africa divided and poor. So when Captain, a man who symbolizes a new, fearless, decolonized generation of African leadership, refuses to meet Jacob Zuma, it is not arrogance, it is clarity. Traore stands for liberation, not lip service. He stands for African dignity, not political theatrics. This is not personal. It is a principle. Africa is entering a new chapter, one led by leaders who serve the people, not the West. The days of fake Pan-Africanists are ending. Support real African stories that matter. Visit the Africarized shop for apparel and accessories that celebrate African pride, culture, and unity. From Africa for Africans, hoodies to Pan-African power tees. Let us wear our history, not hide it. Africarized, telling the African way.